First carry for Saquon Barkley. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Philadelphia. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On the ground, here's Gobbles. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. From the 46, here's second down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Denver first down. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Second down, Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And some good block with the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Here's Dobbins. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Broncos. Here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught. What a throw. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Ready? Liking 18.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
No touch that. 180, 180. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Here's Hurts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
To the air again. Hurts. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Here's Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith, and that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fourth down. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Eagles first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Here's Barkley. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. Saquon. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Play action now. It's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end bottle. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
A second down throw for Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up. a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts again. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Hurts will try it again. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 39 yards. First and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
On second down, Hurts. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A first down throw for Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he is just completely
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it. So Philly will retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He's got it. That's a first down at the cross midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And on that 1st and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Flush to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
pass. Caught by Saquon. To the pylon, he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Back to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. He'll give it to Dobbins. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Throwing, Nix out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. We'll go play action with Hicks. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jordan Davis in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down. Nix from the gun on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. To return, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Hurts. to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A first down throw for Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. To throw on second down is Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
Second and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
To throw again on second and 10, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. A first down on a gain of 11. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but They're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
That's caught left side by Goddard. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Wrong, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Play action now. It's Nix. Now he takes off. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. 2nd down, they need 3. Now a give up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. Here comes second down.
No touch that. Alpha. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go. First and goal.
Great. Set. On anyway, up.
Hurts.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
No touch that. On anyway, up. No touch.
Hurts now. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Here's second down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, on second and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. They'll try and get there on the ground.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Going for it all. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise.